Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another bracket challenge video. Playoff predictions, they're back. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I usually do this every year. I do live streams throughout the playoff game. So, hey, if you're watching a playoff game one night, join the live stream on this YouTube channel. And again, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Bracket challenge for the 2023 NHL playoffs. I think for me, I'm so excited for a few of these series, but I feel like every year there's going to be upsets, and I feel like I'm having a tough time, but I have a couple in my mind, and I want to run with them. So, again, subscribe, like, comment, notification bell, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Starting with the Avs and Kraken. I'm going hot right off the bat. You know what? I'm going to get people in the comments getting at me, but I want to spice things up, and I'm going to go Kraken over Avalanche. I'm going right off the bat here. Once upon a time, we saw the Avs as a big underdog against the one seed Calgary Flames, and the Avs beat the Flames. And again, I don't think the Avs are the Flames, but the Avs have holes now. And I think not having Kadri in this lineup, Landeskog hurt now. Grubauer has a good playoff record, and he's a former Avalanche. Martin Jones also has a lot of playoff experience, not to say he's going to be in there. But Grubauer, if he can get going, the Kraken are so deep. Do not underestimate the Seattle Kraken. I think they could give the Avalanche a tough time. Maybe the Avs win this series, but I got to go a couple hot takes in here. Dallas Stars, Minnesota Wild. I am going to Stars. The Wild still need to prove to me that they can do it. Last year I bet on them. It just didn't work out. I'm going to go with the Stars. Ottinger, ride the hot Tendy. Ottinger could be one of the better goalies in this playoff run. Vegas, Winnipeg. Do I want to give Eichel the second round appearance in his first playoff appearance? Nah, I'm riding the hot Winnipeg Jets. Oh, shout out to Jesse Pulick. He's going to be a fan of me for this pick. But you know what? I think for the Jets, I go back to the goalie conversation, and Hellbuck can steal a series. So when I talk about the Winnipeg Jets and maybe going on a run, at least I could see them beating Vegas just because the goalie matchup, and because the Jets top six, to me, I'm probably taking the Jets top six over the Golden Knights top six. Defense might come into play here because Vegas' experience back there is definitely a key attribute here, but Winnipeg's goaltending matchup is probably what makes the difference for me in terms of it being a tight series. Again, I could see Vegas taking this series, but I'll go Jets in 7. I didn't even say the other ones. Kraken in 7 and Stars in 5. Sorry, Wild fans. Oilers, Kings. Oilers. I have to ride with the Oilers. I just think, I said at the start of the year, McDavid, Draisaitl on a different level right now. Draisaitl and Nurse are healthy. Better situation in the goaltending, in my opinion. I think Oilers could go far here. Canadian matchup. We've seen that one before. Eastern Conference, I'll ride with the Bruins here just because, this would be one of the biggest disappointments I've ever seen. More disappointing than when Lightning lost to the Blue Jackets. The Bruins have to go a couple rounds here for it not to be an absolute. I feel like I've talked to so many Bruins fans that just say cup or bust or will be disappointed, you know? Leafs, Lightning. I don't want to jinx it. I'll go Leafs here. Oh, and you know what? I'm so tired. I'm only going Leafs because, so many people online I hate that are they're underestimating Tampa, and it's just such a joke. I feel like the Leafs can win this series for different reasons. More creativity this year, more focus on defense. There's just so many things they've improved on, and that comes with maturity. But for you guys to underestimate Tampa is so dumb. It makes me just want to slight you guys and go, Tampa's going in the bracket, and obviously internally as a fan, I'm going to hope the Leafs advance. But stop underestimating Tampa and Vasilevsky. You should not be shocked if Tampa wins this series. Hurricanes, Islanders. I'm going to keep the trend going. Ride with the hot goalie. My thing is, again, if you're underestimating Carolina, you're just, I don't even know what you're doing. Carolina, yes, no Svechnikov, no Pacioretty. They're still a big-time defensive hockey game. And I've seen some jokes online of people saying this series is going to be the most boring in the first round, and maybe it is. But the fact is, the Hurricanes have shown more scoring prowess than the Islanders. And if one of the 3 Hurricanes goalies can even get to 80% of Sorokin's level, the Hurricanes can win this series. So the fact that I'm putting the Islanders ahead is just because I believe in Sorokin. But if the Islanders can't score and the Hurricanes get buzzing, the Hurricanes could finish this series quicker. I think if the Islanders win this series, it's in 7, so I'm riding the hot take on that one. But if the Hurricanes get going, they could win this series in 5 or 6. A goalie can only take you so far. Look what Dallas, Ottinger got Dallas to Game 7 against the Calgary Flames, but the Flames still won. Devils, Rangers. I want to see the Islanders-Rangers second round. So that's my thing here. And especially, like, a lot of people are riding that Devils, Henrique like curse narrative. And I have belief in the Devils that they can make this a really good series and potentially win, but I'm going to go Rangers in 6 here at home at MSG. I would love to see a Game 7, though. Please, please, please give me a Game 7 in this series. That's kind of why I'm saying Game 6. I hope I reverse jinx. Give me a Game 7 in that series. Bruins, Leafs. It's one of those things. You won't believe it until you see it. I want the Leafs to win that series so bad, and I think back to the second round matchup of Pittsburgh-Washington when Washington finally beat the Pens, exercising their demons. That call was unreal. I want to see it so bad. What Washington did to Pittsburgh, I want to see Toronto do to Boston, but I have to wait and see it. So I just can't. I can't make that pick right now. Rangers, Islanders. I'm going to go Rangers. But here's my thing. I think Sorokin and Shesterkin, that would be like an all-timer goalie matchup. But Rangers, Bruins, I'll ride what I had at the start of the season. Stars, Kraken, Oilers, Jets. I'll go Stars. I think I have exactly the same conference finals as I did after the trade deadline. So I'm basically keeping the same thing. But some of those first-round matchups I definitely changed. I'm pretty sure. I definitely had the Avalanche, I'm pretty sure, over the Kraken. And yeah, a couple other matchups are different. But yeah, Stars, Oilers, I'm going to stick with what I said at the start of the season. I'm going to go Oilers. I mean, McDavid, Draisaitl, as I said, healthy. And if they can just get goaltending there, if someone brings me into the future and says Skinner and Campbell are going to shit the bed a bit, I mean, Ottinger is going to just win that series then. Bruins, Rangers. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go with the last dance. I'm going to go Bruins, Oilers. And see, I might go with a heart pick here and say the Oilers, but my thing is it goes back to goaltending. And while Ullmark's been unproven in the playoffs up until this point, I mean, he just had an unreal season. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm going to go Bruins. It's the obvious pick, but I feel like, kind of like last year when the Avs won, I mean, we all acknowledge that the Avs were the best team going into the playoffs, but I feel like just to be different, just because we haven't seen the best team always win, right? It's the NHL playoffs. There's a lot of parity. And I think in the first round, we might see those upsets. But if Boston gets past that first round and they get the momentum going, like that's where you can catch a top dog. Like at the start, at the very first round, if they get going, they're going to be hard to stop. And that's kind of what we've seen from Tampa, right? Like when Tampa gets out of that first round, it's just how it goes. So give me your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell. Playoffs, man. Here's my thing. Sorry, Bruins fans, for saying this. I don't want the Bruins to win. But I think it's going to have to be Tampa or Toronto that knocks Boston out. Because I think, as I said, if Boston gets hot there, it's going to be tough to knock them out. So give me your thoughts on that and all the playoffs. Drop your predictions down below, and we'll see you on the next video or live stream. Peace.